Welcome to Besiege Bots, the real home of robotic combat in Besiege. In today's episode of Heavyweight Havoc 2021, we are nearing the end of the preliminary stage of the tournament. This is our second to last episode before the single elimination bracket begins. Today, we will see more of the devastating blizzard made by 999 Robotics, looking to get a 4-0 record. We will also see the French team Mist Inc. return with their overhead spinner Son of Whoop. That is not the only overhead spinner in this episode, as we will see more of ASOG from the United Launch Alliance in our main event. Dave is a two-wheel drive undercutter spinner made by Team Angry American. In this match, they will need their weapon power and durability. Sitting at 0-2, they need to win both their remaining fights to get into the bracket stage. Dorrance is a pro primer built by Style and Substance Robotics. Also sitting at 0-2, it's a do or die for the Australian team. They will need to rely on their speed and durability in this fight to take their first win of the tournament. Here we go, our first fight, and Dorrance with a fast charge, Dave getting deflected. There's a counter shot by Dave taking that wheel off of the right side of Dorrance. Dorrance can still drive just fine. That prop engine giving them a nice little boost. Dave in the middle of the arena spinning back up. And they get the other wheel off of Dorrance. That's 2 out of 2 wheels, but they still have those backup wheels. The Australian team is out for a decent start here, minus those 2 wheel losses. Now almost a push on the side of Dave, but Dave getting away. There's a nice hit, Dorrance deflecting Dave. And there's another, if they can keep this up. This fight might be theirs to lose. Now it's Dave, good shot to the front. Not much damage there. Spinning back up again in the middle of the arena. There's a good hit. Not getting deflected this time. There's another, but it's Dorrance that gets tossed away this time around. There's another good hit on the front, and the back chassis of Dorrance appears to have taken some damage in that exchange. They will need that. The wheels are attached, so if Dave can get to that back chassis, it's going to be dangerous for them, and that's exactly what happens. As Dorrance losing a right side wheel there, Dave now spinning up, full speed, slamming into the front again. Dorrance has a lot harder of a time driving now, as every time they drive forward, the left side of their bot lifts up, allows Dave to get under. Dave looking to circle to the side, but Dorrance escapes into the blue corner. They turn to face Dave, but they oversteer. Dave getting a shot on that left wheel. Not much damage there, but it could have been very bad for the Australian team. Looking to face Dave, and they do, deflecting it. Dave doing some self-damage there, I believe. There's a good shot by Dave, tossing Dorrance towards the Uta corner. Missing Dorrance, or was it Dorrance missing Dave? Who knows? There appears to be some damage on the front of Dorrance. One of the plows have been inverted. Getting off the rotating plate, chasing around Dave. Dave trying to find an angle. Missing Dorrance. That spear on Dave is still going. No signs of damage to that. Same thing with the props of Dorrance. The props are just fine, but it's the drive wheels that are hurting Style and Substance Robotics. There's a good toss by Dave. Can they follow up? No, they can't, as they run into the arena wall. Now in the middle of the arena, spinning back up, Dorrance charging towards them with a good deflection there. Can they get a follow-up charge? It's very hard for Dorrance to drive straight, as the lack of that wheel. There's a good shot by Dave in the meantime. The lack of that right wheel, it's making it insufferably hard for them to drive straight. There's a good deflection once again. 1 minute left of this fight. Another good hit by Dave. So first off, if Dorrance could have kept up the same deflections that it had, this fight could be a lot closer. I believe it's Dave ahead on the points at the moment, but it's Besiege Bots, anything can happen. There's a good toss into the wall. Dorrance getting off of the rotating plate. There's a good shot to the front again. The back chassis looking more and more broken. Dave tossing around pieces that it's already broken off, and there's another good hit. Dorrance still looking to re-engage, they're not giving up. They know if they keep being aggressive, anything can happen. There's more damage to the front of Dorrance. The white plows have been separated. There's another good shot to the front. And another, tossing it into the rollers. Is Dorrance stuck? No, they reverse off. And there's another good hit. That last wheel is gone, and that's the fight. Dorrance only has its props now. And it's Dave winning the judgment. 26-19 decision to Dave. At the first half, Dorrance had some decent deflections, but Dave took over. Dave moving to 1-2. Dorrance falling to 0-3. Blizzard is a deadly 4-wheel drive vertical spinner brought to us by 999 Robotics. Throwing most of its opponents Uta in earlier fights, they will be looking to do the same in this one, trying to go for that perfect 4-0 record. The Encryption is a 2-wheel drive undercutter made by Team Spectrum. This bot is sitting at 0-2, losing to another vertical spinner before. It will have to be an upset if they're going to get their first win against this devastating opponent. Here we go, it's the Encryption versus Blizzard. It's Blizzard getting a good first shot on the front of the Encryption. Encryption trying to soft ride it. There's another hit by Blizzard. I believe that's taken off one of the wheels. There's another shot by Blizzard, but the Encryption back over. Can they turn? No, they can't. There's a good deflection by Blizzard. Blizzard looking to get a follow-up shot. They deflect the weapon. But the Encryption bouncing. There's a good shot by Blizzard. And the weapon's gone of the Encryption. It's only one wheel now. And there's a huge shot by Blizzard. Is it out of the arena? No, it's not, but there's not much of the Encryption left. I believe that's it. I don't think they can move anymore. Blizzard showing that devastating weapon power and making my job a lot easier. Absolutely devastating hits there by 999 Robotics. What a terrifying weapon. Blizzard moving to that perfect 4-0 record. The Encryption falls to 0-3. Blind Rage is a hammer saw made by Team Teamless. Another bot at 0-2, this team wants their first win as well. For that, they have to take on 2 horizontal spinners, show their control and land shots with that spinner. Lily is a 2-wheel drive undercutter built by Team Abaddon. Sitting at 0-1, this team would like to even their record in this rumble. They still have 2 more fights to go after this match, so they still have a good chance at the single elimination stage. Cruush is a threaded horizontal spinner brought to us by Team Wasted Potential, tearing apart opponents before and getting an unfortunate loss to Skidmark to earn a 2-1 record. This bot has the upper hand when it comes to firepower. Here we go, a rumble of the episode. Lily, Cruush and Blind Rage. Lily going for Cruush first, turning around to face Blind Rage. Deflecting, and that's one of the pieces off of Blind Rage actually. That's a good hit on Cruush as well. Cruush, a bit slow here. We're going for, and there's a good shot on Blind Rage and turning into Lily, and there's also another good hit on Blind Rage. Cruush with a good combo there. Can they spin that weapon? Something appears to be wrong with Cruush. Blind Rage underneath, missing a shot with that hammer saw. Cruush tossing Blind Rage into Lily. Lily trying to go for the side of Cruush, but they miss. Deflected into Blind Rage instead. There's a good shot on Cruush by Lily. Blind Rage trying to get up. Can they get up? Meanwhile, there's a shot on the front of Cruush. It looks like Lily is outreaching Cruush here. That's going to be a good advantage for Team Abaddon. There's a shot on the side of Blind Rage as well. Lily has taken off that left side front armor on Blind Rage, and there's a good shot on Cruush as well. Team Creative Name struggling here. Both the horizontals have delivered massive shots to their bot. Cruush appears to have lost its top motor, as I can see. That weapon is still powerful, but it's only half the power now. There's a good shot on Blind Rage, taking the right side of the armor off. There's a good shot on Lily now. And Lily once again outreaching Star Crush. Blind Rage slamming into Star Crush. They've taken quite a bit of damage, but they're still not afraid to go front to front with these horizontals here. There's another shot to the front of Star Crush by Lily. Those plows doing a decent job at protecting the bottom motor of Star Crush. Blind Rage having floor biting issues. And they go flying towards that roller. There's a good hit by Lily on Star Crush once again. And another, but Star Crush gets a little pop in. There's another exchange. Hitting Blind Rage as well. Now the side of Star Crush, the treads are very well armored on Star Crush. They're not getting hit by that undercut or spinner. And Blind Rage trying to self right there. Doing a bunch of flips instead. And that's a good hit by Star Crush. Staying by the wall, it's very dangerous when Star Crusher's there. It can't spin away from you if it's by the wall. And there's a good shot on the front of Lily. Now on the front of Blind Rage. Every time Lily hits Star Crush, that weapon just stops. But it spins back up very quickly. Getting underneath Star Crush with the weapon there. Also going on a hit for Blind Rage. There's another shot on Star Crush. There's more exchanges happening, and Lily just hitting both of these bots, recoiling off of Blind Rage into Star Crush. Blind Rage missing with the hammer saw, and that's one of the treads off of Star Crush. Lily managing to get behind it, hitting off a tread. That's going to count a lot towards damage for them. Star Crush, they can still move, just not very well anymore. There's another good shot on Blind Rage by Lily. And Star Crush tossing Lily into Blind Rage. Blind Rage in a lot of pain by the roller there. But they do get back over. Another shot by Lily, and that's some of the armor off of Lily. Star Crush can still reach them. But it's hard for them as Lily's spinner is just a little bigger than Star Crush. They have the reach advantage. And they get a little tap on the side. Blind Rage missing with that hammer saw once again, and there's a shot on the front of Lily, but that's the fight. Goes to the judges. 24, 11 and 10. Lily takes the judges' decision here, winning most of the control, most of the damage. Team Abandoned with their win here. Good job to them. Lily 2 and 1, Blind Rage 0 and 3, Star Crush 2 and 2. Antarctic Sea Spider is a lifter bot made by Team Creative Name. Defeating a horizontal spinner in its last fight and getting to 2 and 1, they will need to stick to their strategy in this one, facing a more dangerous opponent this time around. Son of Whoop, built by Mist Inc., is an overhead spinner. Sitting at 3 and 0, they're looking to pick up a 4 and 0 record as well. If they can keep that tri-bar weapon spinning, they will surely bring the pain in this match. Son of Whoop and Antarctic Sea Spider, here we go. Good first exchange for Antarctic Sea Spider, slamming into Son of Whoop. They drive into the arena wall, and Son of Whoop taking off one of the back wheels immediately. Son of Whoop a little unstable, can they spin back up? Yes they can. There's another wheel off of Antarctic Sea Spider. The second back wheel has gone. Now it's just the front two. Can they keep those intact until the end of the fight? Son of Whoop still spinning. There's a good shot to the front, but Antarctic Sea Spider driving into the arena wall again there. Deflecting Son of Whoop, that's a good exchange for them. Son of Whoop on the ramrods, but they get off. And there's another shot to the front. Antarctic Sea Spider trying to lift, but missing. Son of Whoop still spinning. And there's a good shot, tearing the left side front armor completely off of Antarctic Sea Spider. That wheel is completely exposed now. Can they capitalize? Mist Inc. Yes they can, the same hit they tear off the right side armor as well. And it's only one wheel on Antarctic Sea Spider now. Can they take it off? Yes they can, and that's it. I don't know if Antarctic Sea Spider can move now. Son of Whoop with another hit for good measure. Antarctic Sea Spider lifting, but they are not moving. I think that's them out of this fight. Son of Whoop keeping that weapon up to speed, delivering the pain. Yep, that is indeed a knockout for Son of Whoop. Good job by the French team. Antarctic Sea Spider had some deflections, but that Tribar could not be stopped, and Son of Whoop earning its 4-0 record. Antarctic Sea Spider 2-2. Bermuda is a 6-wheel drive vertical spinner made by Team Remarkable. This is another 3-0 bot going for that perfect record. A lot of momentum for this team. This time around they're facing a rookie team. Will they have mercy is the question. Orientationalist is a flipper bot built by rookie team Disasters Waiting to Happen. At an 0-2 record, they're still not out, but it will be hard for them to fight against the experienced team they're up against. Here we go, it's the Orientationalist and Bermuda. There's a good deflection by Orientationalist. On Bermuda, something flew out of the other bot, but Disasters Waiting to Happen. With a solid opening here, that front wedge keeping Bermuda at bay. Bermuda having to back off, and there's a wheel off of Orientationalist and they're high centered. That might be a part of their flipper that flew out of their bot. Bermuda landing some shots now. Can they go for that second wheel on that right side? Not the wheel, but they take off some armor on the right side. And some of the back as well, and the right side wheels, they're gone completely. Now the left side. These shots are devastating by Bermuda here. And Bermuda staying planted. There's another shot on the back of Orientationalist. Can they take those wheels off? Orientationalist trying to flip, but not achieving much with it. And Bermuda avoiding the bouncer. There's a good hit by Bermuda once again on the back of Orientationalist. Cutting into the flipper, how much longer can it last? And can Orientationalist even get underneath Bermuda with just one side of drive? There's a good toss once again. Can they follow up Bermuda? Yes, they can on the side. And that's half of the chassis off of Orientationalist. That left side is completely gone now. And there's another shot. Bermuda tossing Orientationalist around. That vertical spinner, it may not be the hardest hitting one in the competition, but it's doing just enough damage in this match. Orientationalist trying to stay squared up no matter what, and there's a good hit there, but it's not out of the arena, it's stuck on the roller. Can Team Disasters Waiting to Happen get off of it? They're flipping. Yes, they do get off with Bermuda with a follow-up shot immediately. Now stuck on the ramrods, Bermuda looking for another angle. They just go in at the front and they toss Orientationalist away. Team Remarkable once again dominant in this match. And another good toss there, throwing Orientationalist. Will it be a pit KO? Can Bermuda throw it out? No, they can't so far. But they have 1 minute 30 to do so. And there's a good hit. Is it out? No, it's not. Orientationalist. 2 Utas avoided in this match so far. They cannot be KO'd. They have the wheel still. They can move. There goes one more wheel. Now it's just that one wheel on Orientationalist. Bermuda tossing it into the red corner. Another good shot by Team Remarkable. Orientationalist really is in pain. But as long as they are not getting counted out, they will keep the fight going. Bermuda spinning down its weapon. Is it over? No, it's not. They spin back up. Another good toss there. Orientationalist flipper is disconnected. They can still flip somewhat. There's a good hit there. No Uta once again. On the rollers now. Orientationalist flipping randomly. Not sure if it can help them. And there's another good hit. Is it out? No, it's not. That's the 4th Uta avoided by Orientationalist. Under 30 seconds to go. Can Team Remarkable get it done here? One of the wheels actually are off of Bermuda. Not sure what happened there. As Bermuda rounds into the wall. More pieces of Orientationalist are flying off. There's another. I think that's that last wheel. Yes, it is. Orientationalist can't move anymore, but they will be saved by the bell here. The judgment will be no surprises there. 40-5, that's a very dominant judge's decision. I mean, Orientationalist is completely dismantled by Bermuda in this match. Unfortunate for the rookie team. Bermuda also earning a perfect 4-0 record, Orientationalist 0-3. First up for our main event we have ASOG, made by the United Launch Alliance. This robot has been devastating so far, that overhead spinner is one of the hardest hitting weapons in the tournament. This time they're taking on a team that isn't afraid of them no matter how hard they are hitting. An undefeated record is on the line. Our second bot in the main event is Fred, built by Team Angry American. This bot has a winning record at 2-1. If they manage to take this fight, they are certainly going to make it into the single elimination stage. Their driving has been entertaining, but against this powerful of an opponent, they will need to bring their best. Let's get our main event started. Here we go for our main event. It's Fred and ASOG, and ASOG with a good shot to start with. That weapon is slow to spin up, but once they do, it's deadly. There's another good shot, tossing Fred into the blue corner. Fred still working, deflecting ASOG towards the bouncer. Fred not afraid of that weapon on ASOG. They will drive at them as much as they can, turning to face them, and ASOG throwing Fred into the wall. A couple of blocks fell out of Fred, and there's a huge toss by ASOG. Can Fred get back over? Yes, they can. There's another huge toss towards the red corner. ASOG spinning up just in time, and there goes a wheel off of Fred, and that front connection appears to be broken, and another huge shot. Both sides of the front on Fred broken now. ASOG inverting Fred, taking its time to spin back up, but it's up to speed once again. Fred getting thrown into the ramp violently there. Can they get off? Yes, they can. And that left side of Fred has completely crumbled. There goes one of the counter gyros off of Fred. I doubt they can spin up anymore if their motor is intact even. That left side of Fred completely destroyed. There goes the wheel. Fred, only the right side drive is there now. ASOG, absolutely devastating hits in this fight as well. Just like how it did before. This bot might be the hardest hitting one in this entire competition. Fred is really hurting there by the low walls. Not much they can do now as their weapon appears to be down. There's a huge toss by ASOG. These hits are absolutely crazy. And Fred, all they can do is try to make it to a judge's decision now. But you never know. I mean, anything can happen in a match like this. Fred trying to get back over. They're struggling. More and more pieces just getting thrown around by ASOG. Spinning that dangerous weapon back up again, and there it goes. Some of the back connection has been taken off of Fred. There's another good toss towards the ramp. ASOG slowly approaching. There's another good toss towards the low wall. Fred driving into the red corner with just one wheel. The weapon's gone completely. The supports are gone completely. Fred, can they make it to the decision? This is absolutely ASOG's fight to lose. Going for that 4-0 record, the United Launch Alliance. Fred barely mobile, but they're not getting countered out, so they keep hitting them. There's another good shot, tossing it towards the ramp. Can Fred even still move? They might be high center there. There's a huge toss there once again. And Fred, I think they lost their last one. No, they didn't. And ASOG explodes off the wall. That's an instant knockout. Fred somehow winning this fight. What an unfortunate event for the United Launch Alliance. Fred moving to 3-0 and ASOG shares that record. Unfortunate. That is it for today's episode. We had multiple bots going undefeated in the fight cards, Blizzard earning its record after knocking out the Encryption, Son of Whoop going undefeated after knocking out Antarctic Sea Spider, and Bermuda going 4-0 after a dominant fight against Orientationalist. ASOG picked up its first loss due to an unfortunate grabber explosion against Fred. But the United Launch Alliance will make it into the single elimination bracket. Tune in next time to see the conclusion of the Fight Night stage and see what robots and teams make it into the single elimination bracket. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please leave a like, comment and consider subscribing. If you're interested in joining our community, follow the Discord link in the description, and from everyone in the Besiege Discord, have a fantastic day and see you soon.